Hello friends, my name is SleepG and today we are going to be going back into the past with Timesplitters 2. This is a video that I've been excited as shit about doing for a long time because Timesplitters 2 is one of my all-time favorite FPS games. I played it as a kid and I can't wait to revisit it in a video today. Come on. I know you. You love this shit just as much as me. You can't tell me that this theme tune doesn't get you hype as fuck, man. Boom. Alright, we're at the main menu. We're just gonna jump straight into the story mode. I always forget that there's a fucking loading screen like before you can even select the level. But yeah, man, I'm super excited to jump into this. I'm using a mouse injector, which I'll talk about a bit later. So that's why I don't have a controller in my hands or anything like that, but...
Out of the darkness, they came with a hateful will to destroy humanity. We fought long and hard, but now we are lost, for they have taken their evil war into our past. Traveling through time, they have sown corruption, unraveling the fabric of our history.
Unraveling the fabric of my frame rate, apparently.
Strike back, seize the time crystals, and turn their twisted weapon against them. The fight for survival has begun.
Alpha Base, do you copy? Over.
Roger, you are clear to go. Proceed as planned and good luck.
Believe it or not, like, I've played the story of Timesplitters like many times, and like I've never actually tried to follow it because the story is like supplementary. You know, it's there and it's cool, but what you really play this game for is just the gameplay.
The docking bay's clear.
Go!
You've got a patrol on level 2.
Yeah, get him, Vin Diesel.
Incoming. On your right.
He does look like Vin Diesel though. That's clearly just Riddick.
Good work. We detected a power surge on the bridge.
Looks like we're too late. You're already moving the crystals.
Cover me. I'm going in. Good. Watch out!
You go after them. I'll hold them off here. Hey,
Yeah.
good luck.
Her mouth moves with the mask. Sorry, the mask moves with her mouth. It's 2002 graphics for you, bro. We're seeing 2002 right here. These animations are great, by the way.
Nikolai! Shh, shh, shh. We shouldn't be in the research center without security clearance. I'm telling you, I heard gunshots. They'll kill us if they find out. Come on, coward.
It's so goofy. Like this could be like a film, you know?
Nikolai, the light! Stupid torch. Does nothing.
Like a Pixar animation. I love how it's literally just like the same character model, but like taller and a zombie. This opening level always reminded me of Dam from GoldenEye. I'm pretty sure Dam's the first level. I might be thinking of a different game. But I mean, you can see the resemblance. But yeah, man, fucking Siberia. So I'm gonna turn auto aim and auto look ahead off. If I'm remembering that correctly. Yeah, there we go. So now we've got like full mouse look. I always remember the opening of this game was so difficult because like using this sniper with a GameCube controller is just like, it's not impossible, but it's not easy. Fucking This is how you open your game, man. Like, no hand-holding, no tutorializing, just... He's a pistol, he's a sniper, he's a map. Fucking figure it out. I know Timesplitters like pretty well by now too. This level especially, I know this level like very well. I remember I was once considering doing like Timesplitters speedruns before. Like, I don't know this game to the point where I know it like the back of my hand. But I certainly know it well enough to kickstart the process of learning how to speedrun the game. I never got around to it though because I'm lazy and like... I feel like if I were to speedrun a game, it would basically just kill my enjoyment of it, like, forever. And I don't want that. God, this corridor. I remember this corridor right here was such a nightmare to go through when I was a kid. Mostly just because of the fucking awful controls. But now we've got mouse look, and I'm hitting headshots! Get out there! Get out there! God. I definitely could tear through this fucking game now. Shit. I spoke so soon. God, I remember actually being like pretty scared at this point as a kid. Like, I used to watch like far too many zombie films when I was like, you know, the age of fucking like 6 or whatever. So you can imagine how like unnerving this like later part of the level would have been for me. Coming into this room and the fucking zombies start rising. There we go. Oh my god, just died. Jesus Christ. I just took his fucking head off. Hello? Hello? Please? Thank you. I remember this. Oh. What a fucking idiot. Yeah, just run at the guy who's on like a mounted machine gun. Why not? Now that's how you start a game. Oh, I better go. Fucking hell. That's how you start a fucking game. What an awesome level. Alright, level 2, Chicago. It's a little bit more of a change of pace. This level is like my second favourite level in the game. Mostly just because I really just love the theme of it. Like of Chicago. I really love mobster flicks.
And I've had a belly full of it. Everyone's on the take. The DA, City Hall, even the cops on the beat. Being paid to turn a blind eye. But me? Nah, I couldn't. So I got out. It's all down to Mr. Big. He's cost me everything.
Big Tony.
So tonight I sent him a message. And boy, will he take the bait.
Could it get any more, like, generic Italian?
About? It's
But
not me that's got to tell the
it's
boys.
so cool. I love
Granger's gonna
mobster
handle
flicks,
himself.
and I
Yeah,
love, like,
he
The
can look after
Godfather.
himself.
What? He's back in town. What? He's back and he's looking for you.
Racers! Come on, you stupid!
Look at the fucking size of that guy.
I want him dead, you hear me? Dead!
Dead. Yeah, we'll see about that.
Oh, we will.
From now on, Big, you better watch the shadows. Because I'm taking you down.
So good. Like, unlike the last level, this one's a lot more... I don't know, it's just not as linear. Like, it doesn't feel like as much of a set piece, you know? It's really difficult to describe. So yeah, no, like, you come out into the street and, like, you've got a surprising amount of downtime available to just, like, explore the level. Like, there's just people walking around here, you know? It isn't like an instantaneous, in-your-face, like, go kill all the enemies, like the last level was.
Hey there, it's Marco. Meet me at the newsstand down the main street.
Round the corner, basically, that's what he means. Oh. Nah, Tony's brother ain't getting away from shit. You ain't going nowhere in your slow-ass car that I could definitely outrun. See, that's what I mean. Like the objectives in this game and all the levels, like they're not just go here, kill all these people. You know, like we spoke about it a bit on the podcast, but like the late 2000s really was just like a tyranny of FPS games. Call of Duty basically dominated the charts, so you just had like a bunch of marketing executives go to game development studios and just be like, do that, but make it less fun and less interesting. And you just had this like tidal wave of these like generic brown tinted military FPS shooters where the objectives in all of the levels was just, you know, make all of the ones be zeros. Just so fucking predictable and boring.
Looks like there's trouble brewing in O'Leary's. You better check it out before we go anywhere.
I'll check it out, Marco, don't you worry. The levels have like a surprising level of interactability to them as well. You know, like there's like fun little Easter eggs and shit just littered about all over. Yeah, I was gonna say I seem to remember you being able to do this. Come on, just go in. Oh, you bitch. Right, line it up, line it up. There we go. Line it up. Fuck, that was a sinker. There we go. Like, getting back to what I was saying, like, even the Call of Duty and Battlefield franchises, like they only have a select few games which have memorable campaigns. Like, I remember some of the games from, like, the late 2000s, or, like, even, like, the mid-2000s, like, having cool concepts. Time Shift, I think that was a game that I remember having, like, a really good concept, but, again, that was just another game which ultimately ended up just being boring. But, like, every level is fresh in Timesplitters 2.
You'll need a pass to get into the Sunrise Club. Tony keeps a spare in his safe.
Is that all you want to tell me, Marco? Okay, that's apparently that information was worth me like escorting him through an entire block of, you know, armed mobsters. Say hello to my little friend. Where you at, Tony? I'm making up a list of ways to kill you in my head, Tony. You're gonna die slowly and painfully, Tony. Jesus Christ. Ooh, that got a bit dicey. But we outie. We fine. We outie 5,000. Alright, okay. Alright, well, that's enough of the story mode. Notre Dame is a good level. My favorite level of the story mode is a level called Neo Tokyo. It's literally just like a Blade Runner homage, and I really wish it made it into the multiplayer, but sadly it didn't. But we're just gonna go ahead and check out we'll check out the arcade mode. Sure, why not? Alright, yeah, we should be able to just breeze through these now that I've got a mouse aiming. Now, you might be thinking, but why don't you play the game as it's meant to be played with auto aim? Shut the fuck up! La 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 la. It's bad. The auto aiming is terrible, and I had to endure it for so many years just so I could play this game. I'm not gonna do it again. Here we go, man. This is the frantic fun that you play Timesplitters for, right here. Just like coolest shit maps, coolest shit characters, coolest shit guns, just non-stop arcade action. Yeah, of course. Look at that, 3 minutes. I might have taken me 2 on a controller, but nah. Too hot to handle. Now, this mode actually kind of used to scare me as a kid. It still kind of does now, to be honest. Like, I don't know if you ever had like a fear of getting chased, but like I have that like badly. Like it used to like. I was not very fun to play with as a kid because like you'd run after me and I'd just stop and just start crying and screaming. I'm not kidding. This mode is funny. It's just like, you know, flaming fucking screaming monkeys running after you. But the other versions of this game mode are like the zombies chasing you through the fucking Notre Dame like morgue. I think I need to survive for 2 minutes. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to do that. They just don't quit. No, I tapped out. Oh my god. I can only imagine being like a member of Free Radical, like when they were recording the sound effects for this game and just having some guy in a fucking audio booth just go, ah, Yeah, come on. Come after me and not the other fucking 3 monkeys. That's honestly a good point. If I can just get this fucking monkey to follow me, then, like, maybe I can spare the other monkeys their horrendous fate and have only one of them chasing me instead of having 3. I'm going so fucking slowly. Oh, it's getting confused. No, 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 come here. Come here. I know you want a piece of this sweet... Yeah, you want a piece of this sweet ass and not the monkeys. That speed power-up's going to spawn again. One of them just got taken down. Oh my god, there it is. Oh my god, this is bad. Why did I do that? Why did I go in so close? Oh, there we go. Fucking... Did you see that? Where'd he go? There he is. Fucking tiny monkeys. This game's nuts, bro. Honestly, I'd say I played more of this game as a kid than I played, like, Halo or anything like that. Purely because this game has bots and Halo didn't. Like, if I ever played Halo, it was more just like, you know, like playing it around friends' houses. Or when, like, cousins came over, stuff like that. But, you know, with Timesplitters, you could always have fun playing against the bots. Like, even though this game didn't have any online capabilities, at least not on the Gamecube, I'm not sure if it did on the PS2, I'm willing to bet safe money that, like, you could sit down in front of this game and like, I'd ask you if, you know, if you felt like you were playing against players or bots. And, you know, you'd have a hard time nailing down the answer every time. I spoke about it in my my Shadowrun video and my Quake Wars video, but I really do appreciate having good AI to play against. Like, it means a lot to me to be able to come back to a game like this and still play it and have fun after all this time, you know? I mean, of course, you know, the AI in this game isn't perfect, but, like, it's 2002. You'd be hard stretched to find anything better than this, you know? I mean, what, fucking Fear came out in, like, 2005, I think? And, like, you know, Harvard papers were written about Fear 1's AI. Christ, all the levels in this game are just so fucking, like, fun and creative. I mean, I'm fighting robots on the moon, you know? Like, Call of Duty didn't come up with this until, like, Infinity War or whatever it was called. Infinity Warfare. You know, they're all made with just such, like, incredible consistency. You can tell that, like, a lot of, like, work went into, like, making sure that they were all, like, viable and balanced. Games like this are why game preservation is, like, just so important to me, you know? Like, I've said it a few times on this channel, and it probably won't be the last time I bring it up. But, like, part of the reason why I play games like this, and you know, like, Quake Wars and Shadowrun, is not only just because I enjoy the games, but also just because, like, I want these games to be remembered. More and more games are choosing to come out purely digitally nowadays. That's also partly because of the rise of, like, the indie scene as well. Like, indie studios who can't really afford to distribute their games physically sort of have to go down that route, and I respect that. But, like, more and more games nowadays are, like, you know, free-to-play games like Apex and stuff like that, and, like, fair enough, you know, those games... They probably have a decent chance of staying up until, like, the apocalypse happens, and I get that, but if there's even a chance that those servers go down, like, that's it. Money gone, game gone. Like, say goodbye to it, you know? Unless you have, like, a crack for it ready, you're never seeing it again, and it's just so sad. It's borderline unethical. Why do I have fucking space-age weapons? Bro, have you seen the environment I'm in? This doesn't match up at all, but it's cool, though. Was he about to start fucking fighting me again with his head taken off? What a gangster. I respect the grind, bro. That's the Sigma Mill grind set right there. Alright, cool. That's Arcade League. Let's try some of the challenges now, because I remember the challenges are also really, really fun. So the Arcade League is, in case you couldn't tell, just like you know, like objective-based game modes, like you'd see in any other like arcade game, like Halo, for example. TDM, Capture the Flag, Infected, all that good stuff. This shit is good. Yeah, so this is basically Call of Duty Zombies before Call of Duty Zombies was ever a thing. Like, you've got points, you've got a fucking shotgun, zombies are coming for you, get to work. Honestly, like, thank God for emulation, man. Without emulation, you just straight up wouldn't be able to play this game anymore. I mean, like, I would, because I do actually own a physical copy of Timesplitters 2 and a Gamecube. I don't have them here with me right now, otherwise I'd show you them. I gave them off to my best friend Joe, who you'll remember from the podcast. What am I saying? Nobody watches the podcast. You know, part of me was actually tempted to buy Homefront Revolution to play this game. In case you don't know, the Deep Silver, the guys who made Homefront: The Revolution, thought it would be just a really funny joke to put like a couple of levels from Timesplitters into Homefront: The Revolution as like an Easter egg, and like people like lamented like, oh, why didn't you put the full game in? And then one of the developers was like, well, we kind of did, but like you need a code to access them, and we don't remember the code, so sorry. But then like I guess someone like data mined the game or something, and like they found the code, and you put it in, and you can play like all of the levels. I'm pretty sure like a couple of them don't work, but for the most part, yeah, you can play Timesplittered on PC natively in 1080p, you know, without having to emulate anything. And that's all good and fine, but then you remember that you also need to play about 7 hours of Homefront: The Revolution before you can even get access to the place where the Easter egg is, and yeah, I'm not about that life. I'm not about spending the £15 and the 7 hours that I'd need to do that when I can just play like this. Alright, you know what, this is kind of getting a bit tedious now. I might just die. You know? Because that way, if I deliberately lose, then, you know, you can't fire me, I quit, one of those kind of things. Those zombies do fucking nothing. Look at that. 20,000 for gold. Jesus. I could have sat and played that all night. It's getting dark outside. That's how long I've been playing the fucking mode for. Alright, there's one last thing that we can check out before we close out the video, and that's the map maker. Because as I said earlier, this game shipped with one. And as far as I'm aware, it's pretty robust. Like people, I think like I've seen like people make like the Fest levels of GoldenEye, which is like an interesting crossover like in this engine. So it'll probably take me a long time to get to use with this game's map editor. But if we literally just go into like a preset map, you can see this game, like considering this came out on a GameCube, like on one of those fucking tiny little discs, you know, like how did they fit all of this into like such a small storage space? It's a good looking game too. That's one of the weird things about it. You know, I mean, I thought it was a fucking miracle that they got like Resident Evil onto the fucking GameCube, let alone this. You know, so you basically just have full control. It's essentially just like, you know, like a fucking like an Unreal map editor, except not as like, I don't know the word. I wouldn't say robust. It is robust. Not as visually pleasing to the eye. You know, you're basically just looking at it from like a 2D plane. Whereas I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, in Unreal, you could actually like see the things that you're putting around. And then we just have like, you know, a huge roster of characters to pick from. I'm not really sure like what difference the stats make, if any. But like, and you think this is big? Like, I've only scratched like 10% of this game's content, if that. So, you know, there's plenty of more characters to unlock here. I remember Gretel Mark II was like the one that everyone picked because he looks the coolest. And yeah, here we go, man. This is the map. You know, you could like make some shit in one night, invite your friends over to play, plug 4 fucking controllers in, and all of you will have a great time playing this shit. Just good old frantic arcade FPS action, man. This is the shit I used to live for. Wow, I really needed to up the fucking score limit there. But yeah, man, that's Timesplitters 2. Awesome fucking game. Such a gem. Easily one of like the top 5 GameCube games ever made. If you're interested in playing this game, obviously you can emulate it, and you can also go check out the Timesplitters Rewind project. It's a fan-made recreation of all 3 Timesplitters into one game in the Unreal Engine. But yeah, that's it from me. Thank you very much for watching this video. I've had a blast playing this game. If you like the video, then please do consider subscribing. I'm very close to 1,000 subs now, and have a great day, and I'll see you all again soon.